They were called the Fantastic Five, but legends don't always survive the crowd watching them. In a high school, back in grade 10, there were 5 friends, 3 boys and 2 girls. They weren't rich, they weren't perfect. And they definitely weren't trying to be heroes, but they had something incredibly rare. They had each other. They stood together in every class, sat together during every break, and fiercely defended one another when life got tough. They were a single unit. A small family forged in the hallways and classrooms. Teachers admired their discipline and their focus. Other students admired their unbreakable bond. It didn't take long for the entire school to give them a nickname, the Fantastic Five. And that's exactly when the love turned into jealousy. It started with whispers in the corners. They think they're better than us. Look at them. The teachers favor them. Soon, friendly smiles turned into cold stares. The sound of applause became an uncomfortable silence. The warmth they once felt from their peers had turned into a chilling frost. Then, one afternoon, a fight broke out on school grounds. The 5 of them weren't involved, not even close. But rumors don't need truth to spread, they only need voices willing to repeat them. By the time the principal called an emergency meeting, the story had already been written. Not with facts, but with hate. There was no investigation. No one asked them for their side of the story. No second chance. Just one sentence that shattered 5 young lives: you are all expelled. They stood there in the principal's office, confused, shaking, silent. Their hands were still tightly clasped together. Their parents cried and pleaded. A few brave teachers protested, vouching for their character. But the decision was final. The school had made up its mind. Months passed. The 5 were scattered by the storm. One boy dropped out of school completely. Another, lost and angry, ended up on the streets. One of the girls fell into a deep, painful depression. The other girl's family moved away, and she never spoke to anyone from her old life again. The last boy, the one who tried to hold them all together, was left with a single, haunting question he would ask for years. How did our love for each other turn into a punishment? The Fantastic Five didn't grow old together. They didn't win in the end. They didn't have a grand reunion years later. They just disappeared. And the school, it just moved on, as if they never existed. Sometimes, the world doesn't break you because you're bad or because you did something wrong. It breaks you because you shine too bright for jealous eyes. What do you think? Was the school right or wrong? And who was really guilty here, the 5 friends or the crowd that brought them down? Let me know your